Before we start coding, let's spend a couple of minutes and talk about C++, what you can do with it, and how to master it. C++ is one of the most popular programming languages in the world and is the language of choice for building performance-critical applications, video games, device drivers, web browsers, servers, operating systems, and so on. That's why it's used by large companies like Adobe, Google, Microsoft, Netflix, and even government agencies like NASA, just to name a few. Every 3 years, we get a new version of C++, and the latest version at this time is version 20. The next version is coming out next year. Now, there are people like our famous superstar developer, John Smith, who think that C++ is no longer relevant because of the newer languages like Java or C#. That is not true. C++ is still one of the fastest and most efficient languages available. So if you want to build an application that needs to be fast and use memory efficiently, C++ is a great choice. This is an advantage that it has over languages like C# and Java. C++ is also one of the first languages often taught to computer science or software engineering students because it has influenced many programming languages like C#, Java, JavaScript, TypeScript, Dart, and so on. So if you're looking for a job as a software engineer, learning C++ is a great investment and opens a lot of doors for you. According to Indeed.com, the average salary of a C++ programmer in the US is just over $170,000 a year. Now, to master C++, there are two things you need to learn. One is the C++ language itself, meaning the syntax or the grammar of this language. The second thing you need to learn is the C++ standard library or STL, which is a collection of pre-written C++ code that provides functionality that is required by many applications. Examples are data structures like lists and maps, and algorithms for searching and sorting data. These functions are required in almost every application. So instead of us creating all this functionality from scratch every single time, we can reuse some of the C++ code in this library to quickly build applications. In this course, we'll explore major functionalities in the standard library, but the standard library is huge, so we'll only scratch the surface. If you want to learn more, there are books specifically written on this topic. Now, a lot of people find C++ a bit extensive and intimidating, but in reality, you don't need to learn all of C++ to be able to write substantial programs. For the same reason, you don't need to learn every feature your TV provides just to use and enjoy it. So in this course, we're going to explore C++ step by step. And as we go, I'm going to show you how you can write some really cool programs as you're learning C++. Plus, I'm going to give you plenty of exercises to help you better understand and remember the concepts. Then you will see that C++ is not really that difficult. So if you follow along, by the end of this course, you'll be able to write C++ code with confidence. All right, next we're going to talk about the tools you need to write C++ programs.